Hello my treasures, it's time for the long overdue revisit of a mill druid on the channel. The idea behind this deck is we're going to mill out our opponent by using due process in combination with solar eclipse. This will allow us to make our opponent draw up to 5 cards per turn, and if we somehow generate additional copies of due process through things like planted evidence, we can even make them draw more. We also have shellfish as an additional way to make our opponent draw. We are going to be running a 40 card deck using Tony just in case we draw more cards than our opponents before we can set up due process. Now for the Mulligan guide, 3 key cards to look out for: due process, because this is a way you're going to mill through your opponent's deck; embrace of nature, so you can draw into either Lifebinder's Gift or Nourish; and finally solar eclipse, so you can double up on either the Nourish that you get off of Embrace of Nature or due process. Outside of these 3 key cards, you're going to be looking for early game removal tools such as Lunar Eclipse or other cards to ramp up. Now with that all being said, let's look at some games. All right, I'm keeping this and getting rid of everything else. I think maybe we swap Widow Bloom for Ignis. I mean, it hasn't come up yet, but that would be my next cut, would be that. Let's see what we can grab from the bottom. The second AoE isn't bad. Okay, I think next turn we'll use Planted Evidence. Depending on what we get off of Planted Evidence, we might be able to do some fun things here. Also have to realize some draw power cards are just not worth it in this deck because we have so much draw. But then we run into the problem where we're not drawing into any of it, and then we're just drawing into minions. Planted Evidence. In theory, this can come up, so we'll take it, I guess. I know... Oh, hitting that actually isn't bad. And then next turn we use Binder, I think. Or we could use Spread the Word. Oh, by the way, the next cards that are going to be revealed are... Oh, yeah, never mind. I was looking at the wrong day. Okay, now that makes this more useful. Okay, that makes that way, way more useful. Or this week's schedule, I'm thinking Tuesday we'll have the second to last card review, and then Friday will be the last card review. There might be some additional news at BlizzCon, maybe. So, I know a lot of people are thinking it'll be Hearthstone 2, but I really don't hope it is. What I mean, though, is modern monetization in a lot of games is really, really bad, and I would not like to see how much more predatory Hearthstone could get if we went to a new game. And there's things that would be cut out of it, such as mercenaries, that I would be sad to see let go. But who knows, it could fix the spaghetti code problem that Blizzard historically does have. Anyways, back to the game. We're going to choose the 3/5/5s instead, just because it's better. Okay, so let's see what we can grab from the bottom of the deck. That actually could be interesting. We don't have enough mana for it, though, so we're going to grab this instead. That blooms in 1 turn. Slamming this down. Oh shit, we were going to put Ignis in this list instead of Widow Bloom, because we don't need more ramp, I don't think. / draw power. I also think if they don't put anything down this turn, we literally just hard slam down the due processes. Oh, we definitely do that now. We're gonna use the due process that costs more. Okay, so they're burning 2 cards. We're hoping we hit Odin before it becomes a problem. The funny thing, though, this will make them start using a lot more of their resources, because they're going to be trying to prevent themselves from burning anything. But this does help us because it basically makes our life a lot easier. Second solar eclipse would be really nice right about now, though. I mean, I was kind of hoping that. Let's grab 2 random nature spells. Wrath. Wrath draws more. Now we're wasting resources trying to get access to... Okay, that actually... Because this way we're flooding their hand back up. We're gonna cry when we give them Odin accidentally, though. So they're burning 1 card here. Okay, that's a fine card to burn. They have 11 cards left. We have 20 cards. We're going to be burning them for 4 cards a turn. We're also going to be drawing 4. This deck is really just trying to figure out how much resources we want to use in a given turn or not. They are definitely thinking, though. As long as they haven't drawn into Odin. The other problem is, like, Control Warrior has a lot of resources that they just can't use if we don't have many cards on board, right? But they're going to be trying to flood the board a little bit here. Sure, that's fine by me. Walloper isn't bad, per se. Because this could be... Okay, that... actually is not the worst in the world. Slam into there. Use that to get rid of that. Use that to get rid of that. And now they're burning 2 cards. Come on, hit Odin. I just want to see a legendary burn. Nope, okay. So we have 2 Death Rattle minions. Oh, wait, no, we have a 3 still in the deck. Okay. Come on, give them some type of draw card. Because that would be hilarious. Instead, they're going to do that. Okay. I don't think that's a smart idea. I get why you're doing it, but I don't know. Yeah, let's go! Oh, I like this hand. It looks bad, but I like it. He has literally never come up, which is a reason why to actually remove him from the list again. We could replace him with more AoE, I guess. It would be the idea. You cannot crack my carapace. This is a weird choice. I don't think I've seen someone run that card in I don't know how long. Hi, cat. Well, yeah, let's slam this down. That isn't bad. Minimizes the damage taken. Let's reduce everything lower. We could get rid of this, but I have a sneaking suspicion that would be a bad idea. But part of me really wants to do the worst idea there is. Screw it, we'll do it. I'm not going to claim I make the best decisions in the world, but sometimes we need to establish some type of pressure, right? Also, this would be a card maybe to include over Tony, because it does give you another solar and lunar eclipse. Always punished instantly whenever we use a solar eclipse. Every single time. Also, Cecily is another card that we could easily replace out of this list. Good in theory, because you can discount like ENR or Yogg, right? But like 80% of the time it doesn't come up. Amplified Elk, let's go. There's the AoE that we wanted to see. Rather, actually no, that's here. That was the better bet. All right, so next turn we nourish for 2 mana. And then we're at... I'm curious if they're going to use Rake to get rid of this. Oh no, they don't even have to. Never mind. Alright, Planted Evidence. Kind of hoping for literally anything else, but that'll work. We'll go face. This is a matchup where Tony could actually come up, because we're going to burn through our deck quicker than they can burn through theirs. Unless they're milled themselves. They are! Let's go! We are so behind, though. Oh, I did not realize we had nothing left in the deck for that to actually hit. That's embarrassing. That's actually really embarrassing. Well, just gonna hero power, go face. Alright, I think next turn we'll slam down Hedge Mage number 2 and then Tony. Maybe not. Can we get... Ooh. Because we actually don't care if we draw a card, right? From our own deck first. Because we can still do Selfish and then Hedge Maze. Come on. Oh. This is also another angle that we could go down just because there is so much like armor gain and such that you can get out of it. Oh. Oh no. We probably lost this game, but it definitely is one of the funnier games we've had. Oh man, due process. Come on. I want to see Ignis burned. We also probably should have used Amplified Elk. Giving all those cards to them and then not using Elk to protect ourselves could in theory be bad.
As you can see,
But the fact that we know they're using a Turning at Maw does give us a little bit of insight. I think we do need to use the Elk, though. Oh. Actually, maybe not. Actually, we really probably should have. Even still. Come on. Burn Ignis. I just want to see Ignis burned. That's all we wanted to see. Like, Elk actually protects her face, which is great. Do they have an due process in hand? Please tell me they do. No. Okay. This is scary, though, having all those minions up on the board. But we can heal for so much if we go for it. That... Okay. That kind of changes what I was going to do. Not too much, but it does a little bit. So we'll go face. I'm going to slam this down. We'll use this. That'll heal us for a bunch of damage. Sure, I'll take free damage here. Then we'll use one of these on that. Come on. If we live, we win, right? Like this, can they do 30 damage to us in a single turn is the question. I don't think they can. The other question is, can we do as much damage as we need to do? Right. Also, aquatic form, innovate, free spirit. Okay. The one thing... Okay, so I think this is the riskier play, but I'm going to do it. Okay, maybe it's not as risky as I thought it would be. I can't believe we ran into the one person who was also playing this deck. Out of all the possibility, out of every person in the world that we were facing, it was this person. Let's go. Wait. That wasn't enough? Aww. Okay, please don't give up, because we can keep doing this as fun. Okay, we are going to see if we have any spells left in the deck. Oh, I wanted to do process. All right, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts. So, because we're in between expansions right now towards the end, I really wanted to cover some more wacky ideas than I normally do. I know this deck isn't the strongest one in the world. However, I did have some success with stealing out games because a lot of decks currently are centered around 1 or 2 key minions, and as long as you burn through those minions before they can slam them down, you should be able to easily win the game as shown in this video. And the honest truth is, the 2 games in this video were incredibly fun, and there was no way I was not going to showcase this deck. If you want a little bit more wacky fun, try this one out. Outside of that, though, if you're looking to win a lot of games, then skip out on this and wait until the next set comes out. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.